Hey guys, what is going on? It's your boy the Clutch Snipes here, and today I want to talk about claw versus a Scuf controller / elite controller versus stick and move, or various setups you can use. Not specifically for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, but Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and AW and Infinite Warfare are really the games where you kind of need paddles or be able to play stick and move with your controller in order to become a better player. Now, it's almost, some look at it as a pay-to-win scenario, and you can look at it like that, but there are alternatives. So, first we're going to talk about claw. Claw is probably, if you can master claw, it is probably the best way to play. It's also the hardest to learn, but it's probably the best way to play because, one, you don't have to basically, in a sense, cheat by using paddles in order to become a good player. You can feel like you're a good player without those, which is actually really impressive. But once again, it's awkward. It's hard to do. Basically, if you guys don't know what it is, it's you have your right index finger curled up. It's basically hitting the A, B, X, Y buttons, and then it feels awkward. And you have your other two fingers on RB and the trigger, I'm pretty sure. I haven't played it, so I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I do know that I've tried it a couple times, and I do know either I was doing it wrong or it's just very hard because I've tried it for a couple days and it's just very hard to get used to. It's awkward, but for those of you that can do it, props. It's the cheapest way. It costs $0. It just costs a lot of investment and time. Moving on to the next, we've got the Scuf controller and the Elite controller. Now, the Scuf controller, the paddles are sort of, in my opinion at least, in an awkward spot. And an Elite controller, they're in a much better spot. Now, if you have one of these controllers, it's very easy to do everything. The Elite controller has 4 paddles for 4 different fingers. And I'm pretty sure the Scuf, you only use 2 fingers for 4 paddles, which is probably a little bit harder, but still very, very easy compared to having to take your finger off the right thumbstick, which is what you normally do, and hit A to jump with a regular controller. Now, what I personally play is stick and move. Stick and move is basically a setup where you can go into the settings of in your Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and change it to stick and move. You'll be able to jump and aim with your right stick. Now, like I said, the advantage to this is you're jumping with your right stick, which means you never have to take your hand off of it to hit A to jump, which is huge because in that short time you take your finger off to hit A, you can't aim because your finger's off the right stick, and you're now wasting time jumping when you could be aiming. So now you can do both at the same time with stick and move. The only problem about stick and move is as you're jumping, pressing in the right stick, it does throw off your aim a little bit, which is why, once again, an Elite controller and a Scuf controller is better. Now, my personal setup, I do stick and move. I do play stick and move, but I go into my settings, Xbox settings, because with your Xbox controller, you can button layout, you can change the button layout manually, and I switched my B and LB button. So now, not only do I not have to take my hand off the right thumbstick to jump, I don't have to take it off of my right thumbstick to slide either, because I slide with my LB button, which means that there's no problems at all. My fingers are always on the buttons they need to be on. I don't need to take my finger off the right thumbstick. Now, personally, I do, when I slide, I use my index finger, so I am taking it off the zooming in button, the button to zoom in, the left trigger. But that's very fixable. You could just play with two fingers, your index finger on LB and your middle finger on the left trigger. But honestly, I don't feel like it's a big deal, so I just slide and aim in with my left index finger. Now that's my setup, guys, and I personally think for Black Ops 3, if you don't have an Elite controller, that's the best way to play it. Is going to be stick and move with swapping your B and LB button. And then the last one, there's also tactical, but with tactical, or bumper jumper tactical, which is actually not a bad setup either. It basically makes your LB button jump, and then you can drop shot, which is really nice. You can drop shot very easily by pressing it on the right stick while shooting. Although drop shot isn't as big as a deal, isn't a big deal in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It was in other CODs. But yeah, bumper jumper tactical is very similar to stick and move and inverting your LB and B buttons. I personally think stick and move and inverting your LB and B buttons is a little bit better, just due to the fact that when you're jumping with your LB button, you can't aim in. And I'd rather be sliding and not being able to aim in than jumping and not being able to aim in personally. But that's gonna be your own preference. I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys. I hope you enjoy this pub stomp. I get 2 wraps in this video. Not my best game, but it is still a pub stomp in my opinion. I get some MR6 kills. I ran out of bullets in my XR2. Pick up a dingo. I really should have picked up. I had a chance to pick up like 3 different M8s. I just must have not seen them, because M8 really is my gun. Currently on my new account that I started, it is Easy Reads Baby. I have a 2 KD and a 2.37 KD in Arena. Also doing very well in game battles. If you guys want to play with me, hit me up. I won't be on for the next couple days though. I'll be on somewhere between August 2nd and August 5th because I ordered a new Xbox. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want me to do a video of my setup in my room, got my monitor, my laptop, my snowball mic, my GoPro, my controller, my headset, I can show you guys all that. Just let me know in the comments below. And that'll be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you so much.
Nomad kill. Hardpoint identified.
Setting up the drop.
Hardpoint locked down.
You don't have it in.
No, it's not in right now. After this game.
Oh my god, I can't wait till after this game. I gotta print this label out.
You can't wait 2 seconds?
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down.
Pick up the last wraps. Returning to base.
Confirming kill. Black Ops, mark up another win. Maximized abilities means maximum victories.
They're gone. Looks like your asses could stand another kicking.